Welcome to the show, McFly.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Morning.
All right?
Very good.
First thing we've got to talk to you about is X Factor, because you were there last night.
Yeah.
What did you make of it?
It was great.
Yeah, it's interesting watching it in the audience, you know, comparing it to how it comes across on TV.
Does it sound different? Because when you're on Twitter, everyone looking at those sort of things, everyone's going, they're murdering these songs, and then the judges go, that's amazing. Does it sound different when you're there?
Because it's so loud.
Yeah, they have it blasting out in the studio.
So you can't actually hear if there is tuning issues, and if they're not singing it well, you can't really pick up on it.
Yeah, you can't tell.
It's so loud.
When you're there.
Yeah.
It's more judging it on, like, the performance and, you know, the staging of it all and stuff like that.
I'd be interested to watch it.
Have you got a favourite after last night? Is there someone that you think...
From watching in the audience, I thought a lot of them were really good. Like, some of the best performances they'd done last night. Rebecca and Matt, they were both really good. Cher was great, yeah. I think
they're good vocalists.
We hung out with the One Direction guys were classic. Yeah. They're amazing. We were absolutely amazed. They're like so young, but they're like really characterful, like really
they're
good.
going to. I think if they want to stay together and want to go on, I think there's a future.
They
for
seem
them,
to get on really well, and they're really.
What do you think about the X Factor phenomenon? Everyone in music has an opinion on it. What's your opinion of it?
I think it's a great platform to get yourself out there. I think it's pretty amazing.
It is the platform now, isn't it, for pop bands and pop artists. So, and it's a great show. Like we like watching it.
When it produces
jealous of them,
talent, you know, that's the thing this year. It's got some great talent on it, and that's, you know, when it produces, you know, some great people like that, that's when it's, you know, really justifiable as a.
Yeah. But I was just talking to you when your videos were on there. You actually are a proper band. You formed yourself. There wasn't some bloke with a cat who put you together. You're going to rule the world. You guys had the band, and then you auditioned. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Danny. Yeah, we started writing. We'd pretty much written all of our first album. Went out and had sort of 2 weeks of playing our songs to all the record companies in London. And, like the most nerve-wracking week of our lives.
So this album, you're back with the record company, because the last one you released under your own label. So this is kind of, I take it, a slightly different, you know, a new sound. I know you work with lots of different producers.
Yeah, it's completely different compared to all of our last albums, and it was the one that's taken the most time and the most sort of really thought through. You know, we consciously decided that we wanted to, you know, change direction and push ourselves and do something different this time and work with different producers. Like we worked with Dallas Austin for, you know, a couple of weeks back.
Well, I wanted to ask you, what made you do that? Because I've worked actually with Dallas, and
can you explain who Dallas is? Because I have no idea who this Dallas Austin dude is.
He made records, produced records, wrote records for the likes of Boys to Men, everybody in America from 10, 15 years ago. Right up to Cheryl Cole, JLS. So, you know, he's someone that's been involved in the British music scene. But now there's so many good producers and writers here. What made you go to America to work with the likes of Dallas Austin?
I think, like, a lot of our references for this album, like, for the sounds and production-wise, were things like Prince and Michael Jackson and Madonna, like, great, you know, sort of the great pop artists, really. And Dallas is...
Is it to get that American kind of gloss,
yeah,
so it's universal?
A different take on it as well, I think. We come from a very different sort of musical background to him, and it was just so exciting.
Yeah, isn't he urban music?
Yeah, very much so.
And we've never really done anything like this before. It's normally just us in a room, and then we've gone into the studio already, recorded how we want to record it.
Was you nervous because of his
to work with him
catalogue of records?
Yeah, we were nervous, but we were open to his, because obviously he's had great success, and we wanted to take it to another level.
I think it's the first time that because normally, you know, we write all the songs, then we go and work on them in pre-production, and then we just go and record them as they are. It's the first time we'd worked with another writer, so it was really... You know, it was kind of nervous, and it was an experiment, showing someone like him our ideas, and then trying to be open-minded enough to let him have his influence on them.
Did you all play on the record? You all played the instruments and you did everything?
It's a very different style of recording as well. There's a lot more sort of synths, and he's very much a synth man, but it worked really well. I think he liked the fact that we went out there and, you know, he liked the songs that we'd written for the album, and then he really got into it, and we just got on with him really well.
And Teo Cruz as well, sorry. He's huge man in the moment.
And he wrote a song for you, is that right?
Yeah, well, he's, you know, our new song is, you know, he features on it, he sings on it with us. We did 2 songs with him, which is, and again, is, you know, an experiment working with him, and because he's, you know, from a different kind of musical background to us.
Going down the R&B route.
It was just brilliant, though, because, like, we have so many ideas, and we wanted to work with, you know, let them have their kind of influence and try and meet in the middle and find something that was,
and they're two of most probably the best songwriters, producers out there,
absolutely.
Let's shine the lights. We've got Teo Cruz in it.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that. This is a new single.